Greetings, AcePreps here, and today I'm gonna talk about my Altoids Survival Tin. I've worked on it for the last 3 or 4 years, and I think it's already near perfect, although there are still a couple of things I would change. So the first thing you'll probably notice is that it's kind of overkill packaged. So yeah, I have a plastic bag around it and then still some duct tape and rubber bands. So the first thing on here are the rubber bands. I use them to hold the whole thing together, and they can also be used to start fires or to attach other things to the tin, or I'll make a video on all the uses for rubber bands later on. The next thing is a Ziploc bag with no air in it. So I've taken out all the air by sticking a straw up in here and just sucking out all the air. So, and if you open that, in there's the tin. So the Ziploc bag is used to protect it from water, obviously, but you can also use it to store water or to put all the contents in when you've opened the tin, because the tin is really full. So the next layer of protection is this red electrical tape. It's used to seal off the tin, but also to make it more visible when I'm looking for it kind of in a pack or something. So let me take that off. And I folded it here at the end, if you can see that, so I can pull it off more easily. Like for example, if I'm injured or if I'm wearing gloves or something, like I'm doing right now. This is like maybe 1.5 or 2 feet of electrical tape, which is about 50 or 60 centimeters. Then here's the tin, all wrapped up in duct tape, and this is more for to store the duct tape than to protect the tin, although it does both. So here's the whole tin wrapped up in duct tape. Yeah, we're gonna take that off, and I'm probably gonna fast forward on this because it takes a while to take all of this off. So now that I've taken off the duct tape, let's take a look at the inside of the tin. So as you can see, it's really full, and the first thing in here are 3 band-aids. They can be used obviously as band-aids, they can be used to repair things, or they can be cut to make butterfly sutures. The next thing are 2 alcohol prep pads, obviously for cleaning wounds, but also for making fire, and yeah, a lot of other uses. Then 3 butterfly sutures. So as you may have noticed, all my medical supplies are at the top, so I can get to them quickly, because medical supplies are you often need them the fastest, because if you have a wound you don't have much time before you bleed out or get infected or something. The next thing is a small signaling mirror, so with obviously the hole in the middle so you can signal. You can also use it to check for wounds in your face or for hygienic purposes. Then here's a small magnifying glass. You can use it to start fires or to check for splinters or something, for really small ones. Yeah. Then the next thing is, I packaged this in some paper to protect it, is a small razor blade. You can use it for cutting purposes, medical, and just everything where you need a small cutting tool. Then I have some paper, and yeah, for note taking, for leaving messages. Then 2 other blades, one of them wrapped in duct tape so I can hold it, and also just obviously for cutting purposes. You can split the stick, put it in there. Yeah, then I have a small whistle made out of an aluminum can, and let me see if I can get it to work. It's a bit hard, but it's a really compact whistle. So, right. Okay, it works. Then the next item is a small birthday candle wrapped in some tape, so it doesn't break or fill the whole can with wax. And it's already charred at the end, so you can light it better. Then there's some cotton wool for starting fires, for medical purposes, and also to keep the whole contents of the tin from rattling. Then in here I have some aspirin, 4 of them, and some, what is it, Mexilin or something, pain reliever wrapped in saran wrap to protect it from breaking. Then I have a small tab of cotton wool soaked with wax. If you break this up or cut it up, and you can throw a spark at it and it will ignite and burn for a few minutes. Then next I have about 2.5 meters, which would be 8 feet of natural rope. This can be used for tying off stuff, for making tripods, everything you could use the rope for. And also to start fires because it's natural fiber. Then in here I have a pre-made fishing hook with line and a sinker to get some food. I know food is not the most important thing in survival, but it's nice to have some, to have the ability to obtain some food, and fishing is one of the easiest ways to do that. Then I have a small pen, the inside of a pen. The head is protected with some tape, but yeah, you can leave messages with the paper, or the advantage of a pen over a pencil is that you can also write on skin. But then the disadvantage is that at really low temperatures the pen doesn't really work anymore. But it's also smaller than the pencil, so I put it in there. Then next, for fire starting, I have a small ferrocerium rod. I pulled the handle off there because you don't really need it, and as you can see it's already been used. Well, yeah. Then the next thing is a small compass, which works. Yep. And it's also wrapped in some dental floss. Dental floss is really good for survival because it's really strong. You can make traps, snares, you can tie off stuff. You could floss your teeth, and yeah, I have about, it's like 6 feet, 1 meter 50 on there. Then the next thing is my small improvised lamp, which is just an LED light and some batteries. And it works. Then in here I have a small bag of stuff, basically. So all the sharp, pointy stuff that could damage other pieces in my kit. First, 2 needles, one with a really big hole. So let me see if I can give you a close-up of this. Yeah, apparently not. So one of them has a really big hole, so you can put the natural virus or something through it. Then I have 2 paper clips, the MacGyver multi-tool. You can do basically anything with them, from breaking out of handcuffs, which I will do a video on, to repairing stuff, attaching stuff to other stuff, and yeah, lots of stuff basically. Then I have 2 safety pins to repair clothing on the go until you have time to sew it up. And you could use it for wounds, it would be really painful, but if you have a really big cut you could also use that. Don't try it, but yeah. And then in here I have 4 small nails. You never know for what you need them. You could use them to attach snares to trees or something. And then 2 small sinkers, and these are the ones, these are the ones which you can bite to squeeze them together to attach them to the line. Then I have a small roll of duct tape and wrapped around a straw, and in the straw I have some cotton wool, so to start fires. The next item, also for fire starting, are 16 matches. Each one, I dipped each one in wax to protect it further from the from water, and also it also extends the burn time a bit. And 2 strikers. Then in here I have 2 plastic bags, 1 liter each, to purify water in. I didn't include water purification tablets in my kit simply because I don't have any right now, but as soon as I buy some I'll put them in this kit too. But you could also use them to store stuff you find on your way or something. And then the last item in the kit is 2 pre-made snares. So I pre-made these because on the field, if you have to resort to this tin, you probably don't have a multi-tool or something. So I already made it here because it's kind of hard to do with only your fingers. And yeah, there are 2 of them, so you can set them up and just wait to also get some food. Yeah, and that was everything in the kit. Oh yeah, and I forgot, in this small bag there are also 2 fish hooks and a small safety pin for closing smaller cuts in your clothing or something. So once again, these are all the contents of my kit. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, favorite, share, whatever. And yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Bye!